Hey, what's up, everybody? Paul English here, and welcome to episode 5 of Small Screen Talk. As you all know, I am a huge Power Rangers fan. I love that show. As you, but up until a few years ago, I did not realize that Power Rangers wasn't an entirely American invention. Thanks to Caleb, my best friend, who's an even bigger Power Ranger fan than I am, he taught me about where Power Rangers came from. It's adapted from a long running series in Japan, collectively titled Super Sentai. So for this episode, I'm going to talk to you about the show that became Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This was the Sentai that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was adapted from. For this show, I'm going to talk about Zyuranger. Kyoto Sentai Zyuranger, which translates Dinosaur Squad Zyuranger. This is where Season 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was adapted from. So let's talk about a couple of the differences between them. First of all, where does Power Rangers succeed Super Sentai? Where is it better? And I can only think of one area off the top of my head, and that is the theme song. The theme song is just Super Sentai Zyuranger. It just sucks. I'm sorry, it does. Um, especially compared to Ron Wasserman's Go-Go Power Ranger theme. That theme song is just so iconic. Every '90s kid knows that. It's just an absolutely fantastic song. So Power Rangers got it better than that. Also, one thing that can be a little annoying about Zyuranger is, unfortunately, it's not dubbed in English. There are English subtitles, but it's not dubbed in English, so everything's, they're all speaking in Japanese, so reading the subtitles can get annoying at times. So it can be a little distracting from the whole thing. But if you can look past those minor flaws, and those are really, nitpicky things, if you can look past it, Zyuranger is an absolutely fantastic show. The writing is far superior to Power Rangers. The acting is a lot better, and a lot of times the storylines that really sometimes didn't make a whole lot of sense in Power Rangers make sense here in Super Sentai. For example, let's look at episode 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Day of the Dumpster. When Rita attacks the Earth, Zordon says to Alpha, when recruiting superheroes, teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans. Those are Zordon's exact words. 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans. Yeah, not exactly the traits that you're looking for when you're recruiting people to be superheroes, is it? That really doesn't make much sense, does it? I don't know. But in Zyuranger, it makes sense. The 5 people here, Geki, Ghosh, Boy, Don, and May. These 2 I always get mixed up. I don't know which one's Boy, which one's Dan. I keep forgetting. It's been a while since I've seen the show, but I sometimes forget, so forgive me if I screw that up. They were the chosen warriors. They were always meant to wield the powers that they possess. They were trained from the very beginning. Were destined. They trained their whole lives to make this happen. Blah blah. So that makes a whole lot more sense for them to be, the Sentai equivalent to Power. They were meant to be the Zyurangers. And also, as you all know from Power Rangers, Rita was kind of comical at times. She really made a lot of stupid plans. But in Sentai, Rita, or Witch Bandora, as she's called in Super Sentai, is a fucking badass. She's so sinister. She can be a little over the top at times, I admit, but it's still a kid show. Speaking of kid shows, Super Sentai really shows just how, what's the word? Liberal the Japanese audience can be. There is cursing in this show. I kid you not. This is a kid show, and there are people cursing. What the bleep? Anyway, back to Witch Bandora. Yeah, she's so much more, even despite her over-the-top moments, she's so much more sinister in Zyuranger. Her plans make more sense, and she has a legitimate reason for hating the Zyurangers, other than, world conquest, their heroes are standing in my way, let's kill them, blah, blah, blah. She has a legitimate reason. I won't spoil it for you. But, yeah, there's that. And, all the villains are even better. Even, Squat and Babu from Power Rangers. They were like the comic relief villains in Power Rangers that really didn't do anything. They actually did stuff in Zyuranger. They were pretty serious villains. And then, the Green Ranger subplot. Wow, what a story that was. I love how they handled it. It was really cool. As much as I love Tommy, I thought they handled the whole Green Ranger thing was so much more cool in Zyuranger. So that's yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about Killer Sentai Zyuranger. Aside from the uh, uh, all not as good theme song from Power Rangers, despite the fact that the English subtitles can be a little distracting. It is a phenomenal show. If you love Power Rangers, I highly recommend checking it out. This is where Power Rangers came from. We would not have Power Rangers if it wasn't for this. This came out earlier this year, maybe late last year, and if I looked correctly, Shout Factory, which released Zyuranger, is actually releasing the next season of Super Sentai, Gosei Sentai Zyuranger, which is where the White Ranger and the Thunderzords from season 2 of Mighty Morphin came from. So the White Ranger, the Thunderzords from season 2 of Mighty Morphin, it came from Zyuranger. That comes out November 5th, I believe. So I'm definitely going to be checking this out. I encourage you to pick this up, check it out, and if you like it, make sure to get Zyuranger when it comes out too. Zyuranger, Super Sentai is a great show. I do recommend checking it out. So that's what I got to say about Killer Sentai Zyuranger. Thank you very much for watching episode 5 of Small Screen Talk. I will see you guys later for another show. Until then, have a great day.